2, $100,000 added for 2-year-old fillies. Distinct Habit, Jerry Bailey. Life's Walk, Julie Crone. Bashful Charmer, Pat Day. What Attack, Jeff Call. Lily LaBelle, Craig Perret. Your favorite is Mr. Storm with Mike Smith. I'll Get Theirs Out. And the second choice, Sky Beauty and Maple.
And they're off. Mr. Storm breaks out first. For the inside, Distinct Habit is right there. Mr. Storm has the lead in the early going by 3/4 of a length. On the inside, Distinct Habit is right there now running in second position. On the outside, Bashful Charmer is now third. Sky Beauty is fourth. Life's Walk fifth. At the back of the pack, Lily LaBelle and What Attack. Mr. Storm gives them the slip early, opens up by 4, and she rips off a quarter in 21 4. Mr. Storm by 5 as they round the far turn. Distinct Habit trying to close in. Then a gap of 4 lengths back to Bashful Charmer. Sky Beauty is called on for her run. She's gaining ground strongly on the far outside, but it's still Mr. Storm. Mike Smith motionless on her. Leading now only by 2 as Distinct Habit now cuts into the lead, and Sky Beauty bears down on her from the outside. A half in 45 1, and now Smith goes to work on Mr. Storm, trying to fend off the bold challenge of Sky Beauty, and those two together as they come past the 8th pole. Sky Beauty runs by to get the lead. It's Sky Beauty under a hand ride here by Eddie Maple. Now gives her a tap, puts the whip away, and Sky Beauty will win the Adirondack by 3 conclusive lengths in 110 flat.
I generally don't discuss my picks ahead of time with other handicappers, but sitting next to John Preachy, sometimes we get into discussions, and we went back and forth and back about Sky Beauty and Mr. Storm. I wound up with Mr. Storm, and obviously I picked the wrong horse.
I'm not resulting you because I said it before the race. Sky Beauty should have been the favorite. She was a more professional racehorse. Her numbers, which were faster than Mr. Storm, were earned at 5.5. This is 6, but they're 2 nice racehorses. Mr. Storm may need a little more experience, but Sky Beauty, Alan Jerkins and Eddie Maple, she wins this Blushing Groom filly, bred incidentally by one of our sponsors, Sugar Maple Farm, as was the 3rd horse. Sky Beauty, Alan Jerkins and Eddie Maple, 540, 280, 260.
And they're off. And it is Family Enterprise who comes out running and clears the field early, opening up by 1.5 lengths. Caporetto is now running in second. One Great Lady between horses. There's Educated Risk who scoots through on the inside, and Sky Beauty is up close. She's right there in cramped quarters, though, running in 5th position. Our Tomboy is 6th by 2.5. Then it's Etta, Lady Starlet, and the late running Aztec Hill is the trailer as they continue up the backstretch. In a quick early fraction, 22 2. Family Enterprise fending off the early challenge of Educated Risk. Those two now duel as they round the far turn, and the big favorite Sky Beauty is kept close to them. She's right there 3rd. Eddie Maple takes her to the outside for a clear run. They're leaving One Great Lady behind in 4th. Our Tomboy is 5th on the outside. Then it's Aztec Hill who's now 6th toward the rail, and she's about 7 lengths from the lead. Family Enterprise and Educated Risk, and Sky Beauty to join them 3 wide. And those 3 across the track as the field turns for home. They ran a half in 46 seconds flat, and here comes Sky Beauty, who sweeps to the lead at the top of the stretch and opens up here by 1 length. Educated Risk is 2nd, and she's battling bravely the whole way. Family Enterprise is a leg-weary 3rd, down to the final 16th. Maple now going to the whip on Sky Beauty. She's still holding on to the lead. Educated Risk is giving futile chase as undefeated Sky Beauty does it again by 3 conclusive lengths. Educated Risk was 2nd, and Family Enterprise was 3rd. '86th Matron.
On the ground.
They're in the gate. And they're off. And Sky Beauty breaks alertly from the outside. Tuesday edition is there, and down on the rail it's Educated Risk. Moving up the backstretch, the early leader will be Tuesday edition, 3/4 of a length. Educated Risk is right there, prompting from the inside. Sky Beauty came out well and is just off the lead, running in 3rd position. In her glory to her outside, and to her inside it's Star Jolie. 4 lengths back to Silky Feather, who will be the early trailer. Jerry Bailey drawing on even terms with Educated Risk to Tuesday edition. But Sky Beauty is kept in close attendance to the lead, and the pace is sharp here, 22 4/5 seconds for the opening quarter. Educated Risk assuming the lead, and Sky Beauty is moving to her, and the battle is joined a half mile from the wire. In Her Glory just in behind the lead, running in third, and then Star Jolie. They ran a half in 45 3/5 seconds. They're midway round the far turn, 3 furlongs out. Educated Risk and Sky Beauty are inseparable as they approach the top of the stretch in tandem. In Her Glory is running in third, and Star Jolie. They're at the quarter pole. On the outside, Sky Beauty forging to a short lead. Classy Educated Risk is trying to stay with Sky Beauty, but Sky Beauty is getting away from her as they come to mid-stretch. It's Sky Beauty pulling away from Educated Risk, and farther back, In Her Glory is third, a 16th from home, and Mike Smith will hand ride Sky Beauty to a clear-cut and decisive victory in the Acorn. She wins by 5, and it could have been more. Educated Risk was second, In Her Glory was third. Returning to the winner's circle is Sky Beauty. Sky Beauty is owned by Georgia Hoffman and trained by Alan Jerkins. Was ridden this afternoon by Mike Smith. The time 1:35.50. They're in the gate. And they're off. Dispute and Sky Beauty break together. Then Silky Feather and Aztec Hill was off last. Moving up the backstretch, Jerry Bailey would take the lead here with Dispute. It's Dispute in front. Sky Beauty, though, right there, sticking with her just off her flank. 2 lengths back to the 2 trailers, Silky Feather and stretch running Aztec Hill. Dispute holds on to a short lead, but Sky Beauty will be right there with her as they continue their long run up the backstretch. The opening quarter, relatively soft, 23 2/5 seconds. Dispute will hold the lead. Sky Beauty tracking intently. 2 lengths back, Aztec Hill, yet to get involved with more than 5 furlongs to run, and Silky Feather is alongside her. They continue their run up the backstretch, the half in 46 4/5 seconds. Dispute still leads the way. Jerry Bailey beginning to nudge her along a bit, and now Mike Smith is making a move with Sky Beauty. A half mile out. Dispute holding short lead. Sky Beauty now right there in her neck on the outside, 3 lengths to Silky Feather and Aztec Hill. The cadence is quickening as they round the far turn. Dispute and Sky Beauty's been right with her the whole way through 3/4 of a mile in 1:11 flat. And the 2 fillies come to the top of the stretch together, and Sky Beauty now on the outside has taken a short lead. Bailey asking more from Dispute at the top of the stretch now, and Sky Beauty is the leader. Sky Beauty the leader and pulling away from Dispute. Sky Beauty by 2 in mid-stretch. Dispute takes to the outside as they come inside the final furlong. Sky Beauty hand riding. Mike Smith looks back, and Dispute getting farther away as Sky Beauty wins with alarming ease here. She wins by 4 1/2 lengths. Dispute was second, and Silky Feather. Returning to the winner's circle is Sky Beauty, owned by Georgia Hoffman and trained by Alan Jerkins, ridden today by Mike Smith. The time 1:49.69. off in the Coaching Club American Oaks. Dispute comes out quickly. Sky Beauty had an uneventful start and is right there on the outside. And then it's Silky Feather who comes out running third. Future Pretense is back to fourth in the early going, and the early trailer will be Standard Equipment. Dispute the leader, but Sky Beauty is right there to shadow her as they make their way toward the backstretch. Silky Feather sitting just off the two favorites as they make their way into the backstretch. The opening quarter-mile mark unposted on the board. Up the backstretch now, and it is Dispute with a short lead. Sky Beauty, the big favorite, right there alongside as they vie for the lead down the backstretch. Dispute holding a short lead. Mike Smith sticking right with them with Sky Beauty. 4 lengths back to Silky Feather. Big gap back to Future Pretense and Standard Equipment. The opening quarter did go in 24 seconds flat as they continue midway down the backstretch now. It's still Dispute and Sky Beauty. Sky Beauty moving easily with Dispute. And now Mike Smith is making a move now. He's creeping closer to Dispute with Sky Beauty as they enter the far turn. They are stride for stride now. The half one in 47 seconds flat on the far turn. Dispute and Sky Beauty are matching strides now. Those two in perfect tandem on the turn, and Sky Beauty has taken a short lead. But Dispute is right there to counter. It's 4 lengths back to Silky Feather. They're 3 furlongs from the wire, and Sky Beauty is a short lead. Mike Smith still conserving her as they come toward the top of the stretch. Dispute trying to stay with the big favorite. Farther back, Silky Feather, then Future Pretense, Standard Equipment as they turn for home here at Belmont Park in the Coaching Club American Oaks. It is Sky Beauty now who's beginning to get away. Mike Smith takes a peek back for the competition, and it is Sky Beauty now in front by 3 with a furlong to run here. Future Pretense is mounting a late challenge on the outside. Now Smith resorts to the whip on Sky Beauty. Future Pretense looking for a big upset. Sky Beauty and Future Pretense, and Sky Beauty holds to win by a half length. Future Pretense was a surprise second, and farther back Silky Feather was third. Returning to the winner's circle, the winner of the Triple Tiara for 3-year-old fillies, Sky Beauty. Sky Beauty is owned by Georgia Hoffman, was trained by Alan Jerkins, and was ridden today by Mike Smith. The time 2:01.56. They're in the gate. And they're off in the Alabama. And Robin Platt sends Deputy Jane West right out after the lead. Miss Obsession is also running eagerly toward the inside. Sky Beauty came out well as they move by us for the first time. It's Miss Obsession, and she is moving with early fervor as they move into the first turn. On the outside, Deputy Jane West is right there in behind these lively early fractions. Sky Beauty has settled off the lead on the outside, now running in third. Fortunate Faith has been taken to the inside fourth. Silky Feather settles in fifth now, and Jacody lingering near the back of the pack in the early going, already 10 lengths from the lead. And then the French filly, Tricky Princess, and Future Pretense is the trailer. They're heading into the backstretch. Miss Obsession and Deputy Jane West have dueled through an opening quarter of 23 1/5 seconds. And 5 lengths back to an unhurried Mike Smith with Sky Beauty. They're settling nicely in third position now. Fortunate Faith is tracking Sky Beauty up the backstretch, and they're followed by Silky Feather, who's fifth. Jacody Cody is called on for a bit more run now. She's being coaxed along, and still at the back are Tricky Princess and Future Pretense, the trailer. They've run a half here in 46 4/5 seconds. Miss Obsession and Deputy Jane West have been together from the beginning, and Sky Beauty remains 4 lengths from the lead with the half mile to run. Fortunate Faith down to her inside, and then Silky Feather, and they're rounding the far turn. Deputy Jane West and Miss Obsession, and now there goes Sky Beauty. And Sky Beauty is streaking toward the lead as they move around the far turn. Silky Feather is just off her. It's Deputy Jane West by a head. Sky Beauty right there and confronts her as they move toward the top of the stretch. Silky Feather just off the lead, and Fortunate Faith in with a very good chance right in behind the lead as the field turns for home. Deputy Jane West here in a tangle with Sky Beauty, and the rail is opened up for Fortunate Faith as they come to the 8th pole. Deputy Jane West running a brave race today. Sky Beauty is brave as well, and she's in front. It is Sky Beauty, but here comes Future Pretense closing hard, and Silky Feather is there, and Fortunate Faith, and Sky Beauty is the leader with Future Pretense, and Sky Beauty wins the Alabama by a length and a half, and a jubilant Mike Smith. Future Pretense was second, and Silky Feather was third. And returning to the winner's circle, the winner of the 113th running of the Alabama Stakes, Sky Beauty. Sky Beauty is owned by Georgia Hoffman and trained by Alan Jerkins, ridden today by Mike Smith. The time 2:03 and 2.
Part here, that always scares you.
And she has now gone back down to 1 to 5 as Bobby Duncan leads her into the starting gate.
Tom Durkin, let's get ready for the call of the Rare Perfume.
How much do they like Sky Beauty? Somebody likes her an awful lot. Within the last 3 minutes, $150,000 to show has been put on Sky Beauty. She's got over $200,000 to show on her. They're in the gate. Standing well, and they're off. And on the outside, and Deere breaks first, and there goes For All Seasons. And up close to them is favored Sky Beauty, who settles in third and behind the front runner, who will be For All Seasons there by length. And Andeer is running second. Mike Smith has Sky Beauty up close to the pace, running third. And True Affair toward the inside is in hand, running fourth. A length and a half back to In Her Glory, running in fifth. And a big gap back to Fedetta, who lags behind the rest. For All Seasons moving comfortably on the lead. Sky Beauty is content and comfortable to run second through an opening quarter of 23 and 1. Andeer, a laid-back third. And toward the inside, True Affair is right there, just off the lead fourth. She's only 3 lengths from the lead now. And then In Her Glory is second to last, still well behind this Fedetta with a half mile to run. The half went in 46 1/5 seconds. For All Seasons is still the leader. Smith has yet to make a move with Sky Beauty. There he goes now, asking Sky Beauty for a bit more run, and collars For All Seasons with 3 furlongs to go. Andeer is put to a drive. Now, third on the outside. Then down on the inside, True Affair runs along in fourth. In Her Glory still only 3 from the lead, and Fedetta has made up considerable ground. They're turning for home, and For All Seasons has the lead. And now Sky Beauty is set down for the drive. And here comes Andeer, who's right there on the outside. They're in mid-stretch. And now Mike Smith exhorts Sky Beauty to the lead. It's Sky Beauty in front of the 16th pole. And For All Seasons, Andeer. Fedetta is coming close, but coming late. Here's the line. And Sky Beauty, the Bay Beauty, does it again, winning by 2. And it's close for second. second between Fedetta and For All Seasons. And the time here was 1 minute 35 and 3/5 seconds. Mike Smith, the picture of confidence, turning for home with Sky Beauty. At the 3/16 pole, he asked this one for more run, and he got it. She never wins by much, but she almost always wins.
That her 7th grade 1 victory of her career, and what a brilliant career it is. The 1-5 favorite, and anyway, she kept people from jumping off bridges here, Dave, after a big show bet, as we told you about that. Let's take a look at Sky Beauty, and she worked for this victory, Dave.
And the horse who finished second, Fedetta, is not in the picture at this point. She's in the picture for the place, though. Mike Smith with a right-handed whip. Now he goes to a hand ride, and Jose Santos, who had won the Rare Perfume 3 out of the last 4 years with For All Seasons on the inside dropping back. Fedetta coming like a freight train on the outside. Looks like Fedetta will get the place spot, but it's still the victory of Sky Beauty.
And there she is, the nation's top-ranked 3-year-old filly, destined to be the champion of this year, owned by Georgia Hoffman and trained by the great Hall of Famer Alan Jerkins, ridden by who else? Mike Smith.
The Breeders' Cup Distaff, the purse is $1 million. They'll be going 1 1/8 miles. And we have a field of 8. Tom Durkin with a call.
And the final horse is moving into line here for this 10th Breeders' Cup Distaff. Super Gem takes her spot on the far outside. They're in the gate, and they're off. Magical Maiden swerved out at the start and brushed early with Party Sided. But Passiana came out, and on the far outside, Super Gem is right there. And so is Hollywood Wildcat. Dispute is up close, and Sky Beauty secures her position at the inside. Now she's wrangled back as the field moves into the first turn. Super Gem caught 4 wide. Hollywood Wildcat right there with her early speed, and Dispute is up close down inside third, and Passiana has secured a position in the early going up close. She's 4th on the outside, only 3 lengths from the long shot leader, Super Gem. And farther back, Sky Beauty settles into a ground-saving position while in hand. Magical Maiden to her outside. Party Sided moves through an opening toward the rail. Retoss is reserved till later. The field now making their run up the back stretch. And big long shot, Super Gem is the leader by 2 lengths, and the favorite, Hollywood Wildcat, is tracking her intently. Chris McCarron and his champion mare, Passiana, on the outside running 3rd. And Dispute is making progress. And Party Sided has continued to gain while on the inside. Sky Beauty in good striking position, 5 lengths from the lead. Then Magical Maiden, and Retoss is still trailing. The field moving into the far turn now. And Hollywood Wildcat makes a run at the lead. Hollywood Wildcat on the outside. Super Gem digs down. And now Passiana poised and making her move for the lead. And Sky Beauty coming into contention on the outside. Dispute behind a wall of horses is 5th as the field turns for home. And Passiana has a short lead, but Hollywood Wildcat is right there with her. And those two headlong into the final furlong together. McCarron all over his champion mare, Passiana. On the inside, Hollywood Wildcat is resolute. Hollywood Wildcat and Passiana striding to the line. Here's the finish, and it's Hollywood Wildcat. Eddie Della Jose dropped his whip, but it looks like he got the victory. Passiana was right there in another thriller on Breeders' Cup Day 1993. Hollywood Wildcat, Eddie Della Jose going to a furious drive, and just Hollywood Wildcat from a determined victory today, an apparent one over Passiana, and another tight one.
The 3-year-old filly, Hollywood Wildcat, just prevailing over the Dowager Queen, Passiana. And what about Eddie D, the jockey? He wins the sprint. He's just nipped on Sardula and the juvenile fillies, and he takes an unofficial narrow victory in the Distaff. Shaping up as a big day for Eddie Della Jose, winning 2 of the first 3. Let's watch it again as Hollywood Wildcat took the lead going into the final turn and then had to hold off Passiana. Eddie D doesn't even have his stick cock. His whip still down. He taps a couple of times on the shoulder, but nothing serious. Now cocks his stick and dropped it just before the wire, and Hollywood Wildcat still holds on to win over Passiana.
Yes.
There in the gate.
Shuvee Handicap, and Louis Capote comes out first. Louis Capote with the lead by a length. On the outside is For All Seasons. Sky Beauty on the inside is third. Then it's a gap of 5 lengths to Silky Feather racing fourth. They move down the backstretch. Louis Capote the lead by a neck. Sky Beauty on the rail is now second by a length. For All Seasons on the outside is third. Then it's 6 lengths to Silky Feather in fourth. The first quarter went in 23-1. Sky Beauty on the inside now joins Louis Capote for the lead. They're heads apart. It's 2 lengths to For All Seasons in third, then 4.5 to Silky Feather racing fourth, and now they're moving into the far turn. The half mile in 45-4. Sky Beauty on the rail, now with a head in front. Louis Capote on the outside is second by a length. For All Seasons on the outside is third. 5 lengths to Silky Feather in fourth. They're midway on the turn. Sky Beauty, Louis Capote still together. For All Seasons now makes her move on the outside. 3/4, 109-3. Sky Beauty has now taken the lead as they come for the head of the stretch, and Sky Beauty has the lead now by 3 lengths. For All Seasons is second. Louis Capote has dropped back. Then it's Silky Feather coming for the 8th pole, and Sky Beauty is doing it again. It's Sky Beauty by 6 lengths. For All Seasons is second. They passed the 16th pole, and here she is, the Queen of Belmont Park. Sky Beauty winning it here by 8 lengths. For All Seasons was second. Sky Beauty wins the Shuvee Handicap.
They're in the gate. And they're off. Dance for Donna comes out fast, and Sky Beauty broke alertly too. Better as a Memory is there toward the inside. Farthest out into the track, it's You'd Be Surprised. Mike Smith will go for the lead with Sky Beauty, and she is in front, but You'd Be Surprised is right there with her, and to her inside it's Dance for Donna. Shway Baby Shway is just in behind them, and Better as a Memory is rating in 5th position. Sky Beauty is the leader as they continue their run up this long Belmont backstretch. It was a soft opening quarter for her too, 24 seconds flat. You'd Be Surprised, offering only mild pressure to Sky Beauty. Dance for Donna tucked away neatly at the inside, saving ground. Shway Baby Sway is rating for Julie Crone as Better as a Memory continues to be hard held at the back of the pack. The pace appears to be easy for Sky Beauty here. You'd Be Surprised right alongside. An ordinary half mile of 47 4/5 seconds into the far turn. Sky Beauty still holding on to the lead by a half length. Jerry Bailey is patient as well with You'd Be Surprised. He's in no hurry to go by. Shway Baby Shway now making a bit of a run. Third on the outside. Then Better as a Memory and Dance for Donna. Midway around the far turn, and the cadence is quickening now. It's Sky Beauty still fending off You'd Be Surprised. They've run 3/4 in 1, 11-3. Shway Baby Sway is a wide third. Off the turn and into the stretch. Sky Beauty still clinging to a short lead. Shoulder to shoulder here with You'd Be Surprised. Sky Beauty is tested. You'd Be Surprised on the outside. These two in a real tussle past the 8th pole, and You'd Be Surprised has a slim lead, but Sky Beauty showing her class is coming back. Sky Beauty roaring back on the inside. You'd Be Surprised giving her all. The two of them streak under the line together, and here is Sky Beauty to win. The Queen of Belmont reigns supreme again, but boy, she really was tested today by a valiant mare named You'd Be Surprised, and it was a long way back to the 3rd horse, Shway Baby Sway. In the gate, ready for the start of the Go for Wand. Rearing up there was Shway Baby Sway. She's settled down now. Ready for the start, and they're off. Sky Beauty comes out alertly toward the inside. On the outside, Link River is right there with Sky Beauty as they make their way toward the first turn. And it is Sky Beauty with the short lead. Link River right there prompting the early pace as they move round the first turn. Then far the back, it's Miss Pocket Quarter takes the 3rd spot. Then Shway Baby Shway. And the early trailer will be Life is Delicious. They're making their way around the clubhouse turn here, and it's Sky Beauty in front. But to keep her company is Link River, forcing the opening pace, the quarter, 23 3/5 seconds. Miss Pocket Court is kept close to the leaders, running in third. Then another 3 back to Shway Baby Sway, and Life is Delicious continues to trail the field. Moving up the backstretch, Sky Beauty, Link River right there, hounding her the whole way. 5 lengths back to Miss Pocket Court, is tailing off just a bit farther from the pacemakers. The half in 47 seconds flat. Moving to the half-mile pole, Sky Beauty is still there with Link River on the outside. Those two have been head-to-head from the start. Now Mike Smith asking just a bit more from Sky Beauty, and he's getting it. Sky Beauty now has the lead by a length and a half. Turning back the first challenges of Link River. Then farther back, the trio of trailers, Miss Pocket Court, Life is Delicious, and Shway Baby Sway. They're moving toward the top of the stretch, and Sky Beauty is still in control. Craig Perrette trying to stay closer with Link River as the field turns for home. Life is Delicious is third toward the inside. Sky Beauty has wandered to the center of the track, but is still in complete command as they pass the furlong marker, leading by 2.5 lengths. Then it's Link River running in second. Life is Delicious to her inside, running in third, and they're coming down to the line, and it's going to be another flawless performance for Sky Beauty. She won willingly, and she won as much the best here. She won by about 10 lengths this afternoon. Had Mike Smith wanted, she could have won by more. They're off. Educated Risk shows first. Link River has speed from the inside. Sky Beauty came out in good order in between those two. On the outside, it's Dispute, and You'd Be Surprised will be the early trailer. Leaving the chute and moving on to the main track now, and the leader is Educated Risk. And Mike Smith guides Sky Beauty to her outside. On the far outside, Dispute is up close. So they're moving down the back stretch now with Educated Risk, Sky Beauty vying for the lead. Dispute laying just off them on the outside. Link River is drafting in behind horses while rating in fourth. Another 3 back to You'd Be Surprised. Moderate early fractions here. The first quarter went in 23 2. It's Educated Risk with the lead by 2 lengths with 5 furlongs to run. Shadowed by the favorite Sky Beauty right there. The tempo's quickened. The half went in 46 seconds flat. To the outside of Sky Beauty is Dispute, who's been with her throughout. Link River's still in with a chance, only 3 lengths from the front. You'd Be Surprised as the trailer, but within striking range as they have 3 furlongs to go. Mike Smith giving a bit more rein now to Sky Beauty. Sky Beauty getting on even terms with Educated Risk. And those two are inseparable as they approach the quarter pole together. With Dispute off them on the outside, Link River is coming with her run. Turning for home, Sky Beauty forging to the lead. It's Sky Beauty in front. Mike Smith asking her for more, and he's getting it. Sky Beauty in front by a length with a furlong to run. On the outside, Dispute will offer a late challenge for Sky Beauty. Sky Beauty digging down. Dispute, a final try, but she cannot get by the invincible queen of Belmont Park. Sky Beauty perfect in victory once again. Ready for the start. They're in the gate. Off in the distaff. One Dreamer bounces out quickly. Heavenly Prize showing some early speed today. Toward the outside, Hollywood Wildcat, Link River, and Exchange under the line for the first time. In the gray filly, One Dreamer will be the leader, and Hollywood Wildcat will press her right from the beginning. Hollywood Wildcat right there running second. Exchange laying off the early pace on the outside third. Link River is fourth. Aaron Bird is fifth. And Heavenly Prize settles into a ground-saving gallop at the inside. Sky Beauty, yet to hit her best stride in the early going, is rating today. She's about 7 lengths off the front running One Dreamer. Then it's Miss Dominique, and well behind the rest is Truly a Dream. The opening quarter went in 23 3/5 seconds. It's One Dreamer on an uncontested lead now, and Heavenly Prize is moving, so is Aaron Bird. And on the outside, Hollywood Wildcat is fourth. Run a half mile here in 47 4/5 seconds. One Dreamer still in control as they move into the far turn. Hollywood Wildcat couldn't keep up with her. She has faded now to mid-pack. Sky Beauty is launching a bit outside horses. And down inside it's Heavenly Prize as Hollywood Wildcat continues to retreat back into 6th position. But it's still One Dreamer trying to steal it on the lead, and she is strong. One Dreamer in front by 3 as they approach the quarter pole. Heavenly Prize is second on the inside. On the outside, Aaron Bird is third. Hollywood Wildcat is resurgent, and she's coming again on the outside into 4th. Sky Beauty has dropped back to last. She will not get it done today. It's One Dreamer headlong into the final furlong. It's Gary Stevens imploring her for one more furlong. Heavenly Prize on the outside, and now Pat Day asking her for her best. It's One Dreamer trying to hold on for another 50 yards. Heavenly Prize, here's the line. One Dreamer wins and scores a huge front-running upset under Gary Stevens. Heavenly Prize was second. You have just witnessed a felony, for jockey Gary Stevens has just stolen a $1 million horse race. And Tom Hammond, we got it on videotape.
They're in the gate. And they're off. Sky Beauty comes out in stride, out to a short early lead, but Restored Hope wants the lead, and she gets it now. It is Restored Hope in front. Inside Information advances to second early and will go head-to-head with Restored Hope. Sky Beauty has been eased off the pace and runs along in third now, and just to her inside, Regal Solution is 4th in the early trailer. Jose Santos will concede the lead to Restored Hope. Restored Hope in front. Inside Information reined in and held now in second. Sky Beauty in close striking range is third through a brisk quarter of 22 4/5 seconds. Regal Solution continues to trail the field. Restored Hope with a slim lead as they enter the far turn. Inside Information right there running second, and Sky Beauty now makes a run at the lead as they enter the far turn. There goes Sky Beauty. They've run a half in 46 2/5 seconds. The pace is swift as they round the far turn. Inside Information is the leader now, and pulling away. Sky Beauty advancing to second, and she will challenge Inside Information as they approach the top of the stretch. Restored Hope has dropped back to third. She will not get it done today. Regal Solution is 4th. The stage is set here at the top of the stretch. Inside Information, Sky Beauty second on the outside. One horse between Sky Beauty and her first defeat, and here at Belmont, and it is Inside Information, and Inside Information has plenty left. Sky Beauty will be second here this afternoon in the Shuvee Handicap. Inside Information emphatically by 5. Sky Beauty was second by a wide margin. Restored Hope a well-beaten third.